Good morning, students. Exercise 6.2, the problem number 5. The normal boiling point of water is 100 degrees Celsius or 212 degrees Fahrenheit, and the freezing point of water is 0 degrees Celsius or 32 degrees Fahrenheit. The first question, find the linear relationship between C and F. The second subdivision, find the value of C for 98.6 degree Fahrenheit, and the third subdivision, find the value of F for 38 degree Celsius. See here in this problem, boiling point of water and the freezing point of water are given in two measures. One is Celsius, another one is Fahrenheit. The first subdivision, what is asked? It's a linear relationship between Celsius and Fahrenheit. So, first x be in Celsius and y has to be taken as Fahrenheit. So, we'll write the given results in terms of a point. So, first I'll take a boiling point in Celsius 100 degree and the Fahrenheit 212 degree. So, x we have taken as Celsius and y we have taken as a Fahrenheit. So, therefore, the first point is 100, 212. And coming to the second point, 0, 32. So, 0 is in Celsius and 32 is in Fahrenheit of the freezing point of water. So, here I have taken 2 points. Both are the points x and y are in Celsius and Fahrenheit. Now we are going to write the linear relationship. So here 2 points are there. So we can use the 2-point formula to write the relation. So y minus y1 divided by y2 minus y1 is equal to x minus x1 divided by x2 minus x1. So y, what we have taken, y be in Fahrenheit. So the y is denoted as Fahrenheit. So we can denote the symbol F for y. Okay, and here you are having x. So x be in Celsius. So x can be denoted by the letter C. Okay, here this is x1, y1, this is x2, y2. So when you substitute, what has to come? That is, in the place of y, it is a Fahrenheit. So therefore, F minus, what you have to write in this formula, it is y1, which is your y1, 212, divided by y2 minus y1. Your y2 is 32. So 32 minus 212 is equal to, in the place of x, you are having Celsius. So it is C minus, what is x1? 100 divided by x2 is 0 minus 100. So if you can write the equation like this. So next what you have to do, you have to simplify. So 32 minus 212 is minus 180, and here if you simplify, here you are having minus 100. So 0 0 getting cancelled, and if you divide it by 2, if you cancel with 2, here 9, here it is 5. So minus minus also getting cancelled. So F minus 212 by 9 is equal to C minus 100 by 5. Okay, so F minus 212. So the 9 we can multiply what is in the right hand side term. So it is 9C by 5 minus 9 into 100 is 900 by 5. So what is 900 by 5? That is 180 degree. Okay, here on the minus 212, you can take it to the next side. It is plus 212. If you simplify minus 180 plus 212, you will get the answer as 32. So here you see that in the left side you are having Fahrenheit, that is F, and in the right side you are having Celsius. So it's a linear equation. It shows the results relationship between Fahrenheit and Celsius. So it is the equation of the linear terms. Okay, so coming to the second subdivision, what is asked? Find the value of C for 98 degree Fahrenheit. So Fahrenheit is given, you have to find the value of C. So here F is equal to 98.6 is given. So what you have to do, in the first equation you have to substitute F as 98.6 degree. Okay, so we have in the first equation, in the place of F, 98.6 is equal to 9 by 5C plus 32. Bring this 32 to the left side. So it will become minus 32 So 96.6 minus 32 is equal to 9 by 5 C. Okay, if you simplify, here your answer is 66.6. So in the denominator 5, if you bring it to the left side, it will be in the numerator, and the 9 will come in the denominator. So if you multiply, you will get 3330. If you place one decimal place from the right, you will get 333 divided by 9. So if you simplify, your answer is 37. So coming to the next subdivision, find the value of F for 38 degrees Celsius. So Celsius measure is given. So you have to substitute C is equal to 38 degree in the first equation. So in the place of C, you have to substitute 38. 9 into 38 is 342. If you take LCM is 5. So 32 into 5 is 160. If you add, it is 502 divided by 5. So that is 100.4 degree Fahrenheit. So we have written the relation among Fahrenheit and Celsius, and we have found what is asked. You see that. Coming to the sixth problem, an object was launched from a place P in constant speed to hit a target. You see that. Here is the object. Okay, so one object is placed at the place P. Okay, here there is a target. Okay, this is your target. Okay, using this object which is kept in P, it has to launch to hit the target. So the object is in the place P. Using this object, we have to hit the target. Okay, so see now, at the 15th second, it was 1400 meters away from the target. If we are talking about the 15th second. So see that this is the distance from the object to the target. So we'll go for the 15th second. So the 15th second, so this is t is equal to 15. So 15th second, what is given? You see that the object was 1400 meters away from the target. You see the word away from the target. So therefore, this is your target. From the target, the object was 1400 meters. So from here to now at the 15th second, the object is here. So this object is 1400 meters away from the target. So this is your 1400 meters. Okay, at the 15th second. And you see that at the 18th second, 800 meters away, where it is? From the target. So 18th second. So after 3 minutes, after this 18th second, what's the distance from the target? The distance is 800 meters. Okay, see these two results are given, and you see the subdivision, the distance between the place and the target. So the place is at P, so we have to find the whole distance. Okay, you see that if the time changes, the distance also changes. So what is the distance? The distance by the object away from the target. So here there are two quantities. One is time, another one is distance. The distance, how it is? It is depending on the time. When the time changes, the distance also changes. So time is the independent variable and the distance is depending on the time. Okay. So here the time has to be taken as x. So x-axis, the time that is the seconds, time in seconds has to be taken as x. And the distance, what distance? It is away from the target. That distance is taken as y. So d as y, because d is depending on the time. So x is independent and y is depending on x. So time is taken as x and the distance is taken as y. So now we have to we can make the points now. You see that first 15th second. What is the distance? 1400. What is this distance? It's a distance of the object away from the target. Okay, and the next one is what? Here it is 18th second, it is 800. Okay, so we made what? We have marked two points using the time and the distance. You see now here. Let x be the time and y be the distance of the object away from the target. So we'll get the 2 points. Now, when the first subdivision, the distance between the place and the target. So before finding that, we have to find the relationship among the time and the distance. So we have to use the 2-point formula. Y minus y1 divided by y2 minus y1 is equal to x minus x1 divided by x2 minus x1. What is y? It is a distance. So y has to be taken as d. Okay, minus y1. What is y1? It is 1400. So here you are having 1400. y2. So this is your y2 because we have to take this point as x1 y1, this point as x2 y2. So this is y2 was 800. 800 minus y1, that is 1400, is equal to x. X we have taken as the time. So it is t. T minus 15 divided by 18 minus 5. Why it is t minus 15? X minus x1. Your x1 is 15 and x2 was 18. So it is substituted here. So when you calculate 800 minus 1400, that is minus 600, is equal to t minus 5 divided by 18 minus 15 is 3. So you can cancel 3 and minus 600. So here you are having minus 200. This minus 200, when you brought to the right hand side, it is in multiplication, that is in the numerator. So minus 200 into t minus 15. So if you multiply, minus 200 into t is minus 200t. Minus 200 into minus 15 is plus 3000. Bring this minus 1400 to this side, it will become plus. This minus 200t is brought to the left hand side, so it will become positive. So 200t plus capital D is equal to 1400. Okay, it's a relationship among the time and the distance. If we're coming to the question, so what is asked? Find the distance between the place and the target. Okay, so we have to find the distance, total distance from the object and the target. Okay, ma'am. So what you have to do when t is equal to 0? So within starting the object is placed here. Okay, and the target is here. So when t is equal to 0, after 15 seconds only the distance is 1400 meter. So when t is equal to 0, that is the time is 0, that is initially. Okay, you will get the distance between the object which is placed at P and the target. Okay, so it is, when you substitute t as 0, here d is equal to 4400. So the total distance is the 4400 meter. And coming to the second subdivision, the distance covered by it is what? The object, 15th second. So the distance covered by it at 15 seconds. You see that in the 15th second, what is the distance? The distance from the target is 1400 meter. But what is asked? What is the distance the object covered? So this side distance is asked. Okay, you see that in the second subdivision, distance covered by it in the 15th second is asked. Okay, so what we have taken d is also distance. This distance is distance of the object away from the target. But in the question, what is asked? What is the distance covered at 15th second? This distance is asked. Okay, so in the first subdivision, we have found the total distance. What is the total distance? 1400. So from P to this target, it is 1400. At the 15th second, how much distance, that is the object is away from the target. So this distance is how much? It is 1400. If you subtract from it, you can find the distance covered by the object at the 15th second. So this distance you can find. That is the answer for the second subdivision. You see now here what we did for the second subdivision. So given that at 15th second, the object is 1400 meter away from the target. But what is asked? Distance of the object at 15 second. How much distance it covered? So from the total distance minus 1400. So that is 3000 meter. Okay, coming to the last one. Time taken to hit the target. So we have to find the time. So see now. Here we have to find t. Okay, so when time taken to hit the target. Okay, so what is d? D is the distance of an object away from the target. So if the object is hit the target means what about this distance? This distance is 0. So when d is equal to 0, what is d? D is the distance of the object away from the target. When d is equal to 0 means it will be what? This will be the target position. So what is asked? Time taken to hit the target means, so in the target position your distance is 0. So you have to substitute. What is it? D is equal to 0 in 1. So what is 1? It is 200t plus 0 is equal to 4400. That is 200t is equal to 4400. T is equal to 4400 divided by 200. So it is 22 seconds. Okay, so we'll go to the next problem. So what is it? It's a problem number 7. The population of a city in the years 2005 and 2010 are 1,35,000 and 1,45,000 respectively. Okay, find the approximate population in the year 2015, assuming that the growth of population is constant. You see that the first one, what is the year is given? 2000. The first year given is 2005 and the next year is 2010. So what is asked? 2015 is asked. So first we will take 2005 as t is equal to 0 and 2010 means it is, what's the difference between 2005 and 2010 is 5 years. So t is equal to 5. And what is asked in the year 2015? So therefore t is equal to 10. So it's a distance between 2005 to 2015 is 10 years difference. So first here the year and the population are given. So okay, so yeah, if the year changes, the population increases here. So x be the time, that is the time is in terms of year, and y be the population in that year. Okay, so 2005 the year is taken as t is equal to 0 means 2010 is t is equal to 5 and 2015 is t is equal to 10. So we can write the point as it's a relation between it's a point, so showing the time with respect to population. So therefore 0. So when t is equal to 0, that is 2005, the population is 1,35,000. When t is equal to 5, the population is what? In 2010, the population is 1,45,000. So 0, 1,35,000 and 5, 1,45,000. Here you are having 2 points. So you have to find the relation among them, means you have to use the 2-point formula. So in the place of y, what is it? Y is nothing but the population and the x is the year. So we can have y and x itself, or otherwise we can change into p and t. Okay, y as p. So p minus y1. What is your y1? 1,35,000 divided by y2 is 1,45,000 minus 1,35,000. Thus it is 10,000 here is equal to t minus 0 divided by 5 minus 0. So t by 5. So 5 and 10,000 if it cancel, and here you are having 2,000. If you cross multiply, it is 2,000 T. So P is what the population is 1,35,000. When you take it to the right side, it will become positive, plus 2,000 T. Okay, what is asked? The approximate population in the year 2015. The 2015 is what? We have taken T is equal to 10. So when T is equal to 10, if you substitute in the first equation, you will get 2000 into 10 is 20,000. If you add these two, it's a population in the year 2015 is 1,55,000 approximately. And coming to the problem number 12. A 150 meter long train is moving with constant velocity of 12.5 meter per second. First question, the equation of the motion of the train. And the second question, time taken to cross a pole. And the third question, time taken to cross the bridge of length 850 meter is. You see that the train length is what? It is 150 meter. Okay, it's a constant velocity. Velocity means it's a speed we can take it as. That is 12.5 meter per second. So the train length is given and the speed of the train is given. You have to write the equation of the motion. Okay, so here if the time changes, the distance of the train also changes. So x be the time. So x axis we have taken time in seconds, and in the y-axis we have taken the distance in meters. Okay, so if the engine is at the origin, if the train engine is at the origin, so therefore the the train length is 150 meter. So therefore this point is what? We can write 0, minus 150. So therefore the y-intercept is negative. So y-intercept here it is negative. See, the length of the train is 150 meter is the negative y-intercept. What is given? Constant velocity, that is 12.5 meter per second. So velocity we can write also speed. Speed formula is what? Distance by time. So what is the speed? What is the velocity? Is given 12.5. So here I have written in the speed 12.5. So what is the distance? So distance is taken as, let the y-axis be the distance. So y we have taken. Y we added 150. So the distance means the length of the, along with the distance covered, you have to add the length of the train also. So a engine and the place touch panna mattum it is not enough. So distance means the whole train, the last compartment also has to cross it. So therefore the distance plus length of the train is added. So it is y plus 150 divided by time. So here what we have taken as time in seconds. Let the x-axis be the time in second. So the x value is taken as time. So here we have denoted as x. So if you cross multiply, it is 12.5 into x is equal to y plus 150. So y is equal to, what is it? Y, bring this 150 to the left side as minus 150. So this is the equation of the motion of the train. Here I have drawn as a straight line. In this way it will move. So engine is at the origin. So the 150 length is in the negative side of y-axis. We may change. So the tail, the tail of the train may be at the origin, and according to that you can write. Okay, but here I have taken the engine of the train is at the origin. So the tail will in the negative side of y-axis. So that's why I have marked the point 0, minus 150. The y-intercept is negative. And this is the equation of the motion of the train. Okay, it's a straight line. And you see that second one, time taken to cross a pole. So see here, if the train moves like this, okay, so here in the x-axis we can consider as a pole. So the train, what is the time taken to cross a pole? So when it crosses the pole, your y-intercept will become 0. Okay, at this point what will happen? It's a point. Suppose if you mark this distance is a, means this point is a comma 0, isn't it? So at this point your y is equal to 0. So starting from here, if it cross the pole means the train crosses the pole. Okay, so here at the pole the y intercept is 0. So what we have to do? So y-intercept, what is y-intercept? That is, we'll take y as 0 here in this equation. Okay, y distance will become 0. So if we substitute 0, that is 12.5 into x minus 150. If you simplify, 150 is equal to 12.5 into x. So x is what? 150 divided by 12.5. If you remove the decimal place, you have to multiply and divide it by 10. So it will become 1500 divided by 125. So if we simplify, 12. So when y is equal to 0, okay, this is the point. So the train has to cross the pole. The time taken is 12 seconds. And the third subdivision, you see that the time taken to cross the bridge of length 850 meter. So the length is what? 850. So the distance is 850 meter. So distance we have taken as y. So when y is equal to 850, okay, what is the time? Time is taken as x. So when y is equal to 850, you have to take what is x. So you see the third subdivision, the length is 850. So 850 is equal to 12.5 into x minus 150. Bring this minus 150 to next side. It is plus 150. So the answer is 850 plus 150 is 1000. Bring this 12.5 to the denominator. If you remove the decimal place, you multiply and divide it by 10. So if you divide, what is it? 10,000 divided by 125 is 80 seconds. So 80 seconds it crosses the what is it? The bridge of length 850 meter. Okay, so we'll go to the next question. That is question number 13. A spring was hung from a hook in the ceiling. So in the ceiling a spring is there. So the spring was hung from a hook. Using hook, the spring was hung. Okay, a number of different weights were attached to the spring to make it stretch, and the total length of the spring was measured each time shown in the table. See that here, see the first time 2 kg weight is attached to the spring. If the weight is attached to the spring, the spring will stretch. Okay, so the length is 3 centimeter. Okay, and if the 4 kg weight is attached, the length of the spring is stretched is 4 centimeter. And 5 kilogram weight is attached to the spring means the length of the spring is 4.5. In the same way, the 8 kilogram weight is attached and the length of the spring is 6. So the tabular column is given weight and the length. So according to the weight add aga, the spring will stretch more, isn't it? So the length will become more. So according to the weight, the length will change. So the length of the spring depends on the weight. So x has to be taken as weight and y has to be taken as length of the spring. So what is in the first asked here? So there are 4 subdivisions. See the first subdivision, draw a graph showing the results. So x-axis I have taken as weight and y-axis length of the spring is taken. See that first coordinate what it is? 2, 3. So when the weight is 2, the length is 3. So this point. Next 4, 4 I have marked here. Next one 5, 4.5. Next 8, 6. If I join all the points, if the weights varies, the length also varies. So it is a straight line. So the relationship between the weight and the length is nothing but a straight line. Okay, coming to the second subdivision. What is second subdivision? It is find the equation What is it? Find the equation relating the length of the spring to the weight on it. So you see, we have to write the relation. So what is x? X will be the weight. And what is y? Y is the length. See, here in the tabular column, we have the results. So from this, you can consider any 2 points. So I'll go for the first and the second point. X value is what? Weight. So 2, 3 and 4, 4. In this way, you can also sum other 2 points. So I have taken the 2 points. So if 2 points are there, you can relate using the equation y minus y1 divided by y2 minus y1 is equal to x minus x1 by x2 minus x1. So here y is nothing but, what is it? It is the length. Here I have taken y itself. You can, if you want, you can mark it as length L. Here x can be taken as weight. So w you can mark. So here in this problem I have simply taken as x and y. Okay, so you can keep it for x and y, but you have to remember what is x and what is y according to that, right? Okay, otherwise we can change it y as L and x as weight, that is w. Okay, so y minus y1 is what? It is 3 divided by y2 minus y1, 4 minus 3 is equal to x minus x1 is 2. x2 is 4, so 4 minus 2. If you simplify, y minus 3 by 1 is equal to x minus 2 by 2. If you cross multiply, 2 into y, 2y, minus 3 into 2 is minus x is equal to x minus 2. If you arrange, bring this y term to the left side, minus 2y. The constant minus 2 you brought to the left side, it is plus 2. Minus 6 plus 2 is minus 4. If you brought to the right hand side, it is plus 4. This is the relation between the weight and the length. X is the weight and y is the length. If the weight changes, the length also will be changing. The length is depending on the weight. Okay. So coming to the third subdivision, what is asked? What is the actual length of the spring? What is the actual length of the spring? See that actual length, when we can find? No weight is attached. So the weight is 0 only. We can measure the actual length of the spring. Weight, what we have taken? X. So when x is equal to 0, if we substitute, you can get the actual length of the spring. So x as 0 means minus 2y plus 4 is equal to 0. Minus 2y is equal to minus 4. Y is equal to 2 centimeter. The spring length is 2 centimeter actually. If the weight is attached, it will stretch. And coming to the fourth subdivision, if the spring has to stretch to 9 centimeter long, how much weight should be added? So you see that you have to keep in your mind weight as x and the length as y. If the spring has to stretch to 9 centimeter long, so the length of the spring is 9 centimeter. Length of the spring, we will take it as y. So when y is equal to 9 centimeter, how much weight? Weight is taken as x. So what is asked? X is asked. So take the, you go to the equation. What is the equation? X minus 2y plus 4 is equal to 0. On that, you have to take y as 9. So if we substitute, x minus 18 plus 4 is equal to 0. So x minus 14 is equal to 0. X is equal to 14 kg. If a 14 kg of weight is attached to the string, the string will, the spring will stretch to 9 centimeter long. And coming to the fifth subdivision, how long will the spring be when 6 kilograms of weight on it? So see that weight is x. So how much weight here? 6. So x is equal to 6. You have to find how long. So that is the length of the spring we have to find. So where you have to take x is equal to 6 in the equation. What is the equation? X minus, x minus 2y plus 4. So in the place of x, you have to substitute 6. So 6 minus 2y plus 4 is equal to 0. 6 plus 4 is 10. So bring this minus 2y to next side as plus 2y. So 2y is equal to 10. So y is equal to 5. Okay. So we'll come to the problem number 14. So what is it? A family is using liquefied petroleum gas, that is LPG, of weight 14.2 kg for consumption. If it is used with constant rate, then it lasts for 24 days. So the gas, LPG gas weight is 14.2 kg. Okay, so constant, it is used in the constant rate, it lasts for 24 days. So after the 24 days, the gas is, what is it, it will last. Then the new cylinder is replaced. Find the equation relating the quantity of gas. So we have to write the relation quantity of gas in the cylinder to the days. So what the two terms we have to consider? Quantity of gas and the days. So using this we have to find the relation. So when the days moves on, the quantity of gas will be reduced. Okay, so see that in the first day, that is it is not first day, that is the 0th day. So cylinder fix panna anniki. So the quantity of gas is 14.2 kg. So therefore here x-axis be the days and y-axis be the quantity of gas, because the quantity of gas, when the days moves on, it will be reduced. So the quantity of gas is depending on the number of days. So that's why in the x-axis we have taken as days and y-axis we have taken as the quantity of gas. So here it is, I didn't mark 1 day because 1 day means fix pannittu and the 1 day full ponum some amount of gas, some quantity of gas will be reduced. So we'll take it as 0. So the first that is the fix panna anniki. So 0, x as 0 means the quantity of gas nama use பண்றதுக்கு முன்னாடி quantity of gas is 14.2. So அடுத்தது 24th day, the quantity of gas is 0 because here it is given it lasts for 24 days. So 24 days, 24th day, the quantity of gas is 0. Okay, so days go, quantity of gas go, we have written the 2 points. So using the 2 points, we can write the relation using the formula y minus y1 divided by y2 minus y1 is equal to x minus x1 divided by x2 minus x1. What is y? Y is the quantity of gas. We can take some letter we can denote. Here I have taken as y. Y1 is 14.2 by, what is it? Y2 is 0. 0 minus 14.2 is equal to x. X is nothing but days. So you can write t also you can use. Here I have mentioned x itself. X minus 0 divided by 24 minus 0. So you have to simplify this. If you simplify, you will get here 0 minus 14.2, that is minus 14.2. Here x minus 24, x by 24. So what you minus 14.2, you have to take it to the numerator. So minus 14.2 divided by 24 x. Bring this minus 14.2 to the next side. It is plus 14.2. And if you want to remove the decimal place, otherwise first you divide it by 2. So it is 7.1 divided by 12 into x. Sorry, it is minus 7.1 by 12 into x plus 14.2. So remove the decimal place. You can multiply and divide it by 10. So it is 71 divided by 120 x plus 14.2. So this is the relation among the days and the quantity of gas. And the next one, see that. Draw the graph for first 96 days. So we have to draw the graph for 96 days. So the days when which axis we have taken? X axis. So 0, that is starting. Gas 14.2 kg irukumbodhu that is 0. And here I have marked 24th day, that is 48, 72, 96 days. That is 24. 2 into 24 is 48. 48 into that is what is it? 24 into 3 is 72. 24 into 4 is 96. Because 24 days la what happened? The gas it lasts for 24 days. So I have taken as in x-axis 24 days. 48 days, 72 days and 96 days. In the y-axis, the quantity of gas. So the quantity of gas, the first day, that is fixed பண்ணும்போது, it is 14.2. So here I have marked. So it is 14.2. So when the first one, that is 0. When the day is 0, the quantity of gas is 14.2. After that, so the next day, that is the first day, second day, third day, fourth day, what happened? The gas will be reduced. So when you come on 24th day, it will become 0. So here it will 24, 0. So after finishing the first cylinder on 24th day, we will fix the new cylinder. So again the 24th day, the first cylinder oda gas vandu over aidum. At the same time, we are fixing for the second cylinder whose quantity is 14.2. So therefore here I have marked a straight line. So when 24th day, so see that it is 14.2 for the next cylinder. So here you have to draw the straight line. So second cylinder starts on 24th day. So 24th day, so the next 25th day it will be reduced. The quantity of gas is reducing, and coming to the 48th day, that is this for the second cylinder, how many days? That is 24 days. So it will come at the 48th day. So from 0 if you calculate 48th day, for the second cylinder it is 24th day. So here it will last. So here it is 0. Okay, so second cylinder is over. So at the 48th day we will fix the third cylinder, isn't it? So therefore we have to draw the straight line. The third cylinder having, what is it, 14.2 gas. Okay, so see that 14.2 kilogram. Okay, so see now after that 49th day, 50th day, and up to what is it, 72 day, before that it will be, the quantity of gas will be reduced, and the 72 day it will become 0. The quantity of gas is 0, and the fourth cylinder will be fixed on the 72nd day. So whose quantity is 14.2. So here we have to draw the straight line 72, and here you are having 14.2. So after that up to 96 it will be reducing. At the 96th day the quantity of gas will be 0. So here the first cylinder, and this is second cylinder, third and fourth cylinders we are using for the 96 days. So here you have to draw the straight line. Okay, the line should be straight here. Here we have drawn, it is reducing, so we have marked in a slight line. Okay, thank you students.